Hello, Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your mini reading, focusing on you and your crush. Is your crush crushing on you? Do they still desire you? So let's take a look at that here today. General, as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. And of course, I'll include a link to the decks featured here today, with the exception of this one, because I could not find or locate the link, and therefore it could be out of print or it might not be available at this time. If in the future I do locate it, I'll go ahead and update the post. But as of right now, at the time of this recording, we could not find the link for this one. All right, so just FYI on that, and let's begin. Cross watchers, absolutely welcome, and these are the two that we'll be starting things off with. This is my self-created one, the Love and Life Oracle. It does contain a couple of messages in this particular deck per card, and what it looks at is the love connection between you and your person, Gemini, and how things ultimately twist and turn as time unfolds. So we'll take a look at how your connection is coming through here today, and then of course we'll grab a card from the Love Messages deck. All right, so let's begin. Is your crush crushing on you? That's what we're looking at here today for this mini reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. I'm guided to this card. Love. Drive carefully, I love you. Life. Fill up the tank before you get home. Okay, so the interaction has definitely changed, and there's been a shift in how you guys interact with one another. You know, in the beginning, maybe when you guys were dating and when things were fresh and brand new, you know, there were a lot of I love yous perhaps that were being exchanged. You actually cared about each other, and as time unfolded a little bit, maybe there's been a little bit of a shift is what I'm feeling here. So we're going to have to take a deeper look into that to see what's up. So let's grab a card from here. Fill up the tank before you get home. Some of you guys could have lived together also, or do live together. All right, let's grab a card from here. Let's see. Please don't doubt my love for you. It's the only thing I'm sure of. But the thing is, based off of this card right next to it, I have a feeling that's exactly what's going on. That you do doubt the love because they don't demonstrate that they actually care, or maybe they're just being a little bit more complacent with you. That's what I'm feeling from that. So there's been a shift in the energies that's being exchanged in this partnership. Can it be revived? We'll see. Okay. So let's grab some insight from the Pining Rose Crush edition. This is by Calico Moon. All right, Gemini, what's going on in this connection here? Is your crush crushing on you? Do they still desire you? For Gemini, you might be dealing with a shy guy, okay? Take that only if it makes sense. I often wonder what it would be like to kiss you. So you have a crush here, some of you guys, where you're dealing perhaps with a masculine who's really wondering what it would be like for you guys to kiss, to be intimate perhaps. But what happened here? So we have some scenarios here popping up. Infatuation. Okay, so I'm getting a few things here for Geminis. For some of you, the person that you're thinking about for this reading, you have a longer history with this individual, and you do care for them and love them. And they certainly could care for you and love you, but there's been something that's happened here in how you guys interact where perhaps they're not as attentive, or maybe you're not as attentive. And in the beginning, I just keep feeling like they were more affectionate and something kind of fizzled. Okay, that's one scenario. For others, I'm feeling this could be a new connection, somebody that you either are crushing on from a distance. Maybe you guys haven't even had a relationship. You could just be in infatuation mode when it comes to a particular person. Could be my feminines, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's really shy and they haven't been able to take the initiative to even talk to you. And part of those fantasies that you might be having is wondering what it would be like to kiss them. But that could also be the masculines who are fantasizing about kissing a feminine here because they're infatuated with a feminine. It could go either way, really. And then look at this next card right here. We've got a daydreamer. So they're daydreaming about you or you're daydreaming about them. It depends on what side of the fence you fall on in this equation, because it could be interpreted in so many ways here. So for some of you guys, this is a fairly new interest, love interest, a crush. And for others, you share more of a longer history with this person you're thinking about. And you could still be fantasizing and daydreaming about them. They are your soulmate. They're coming through as your soulmate, Gemini. And for those of you who have yet to those of you who have yet to meet your crush, there's a potential that that person could actually be a soulmate connection for you once you do establish a connection there. Let's grab one more card here. Look at this. It wouldn't work out. Okay, that's for some of you guys, and maybe deep down you know this. Maybe that's where that shift in energy is coming from. We'll have to add to that. Okay, we're going to have to add to that to clarify. So I was guided to pull from a particular deck, but I'm going to go ahead and grab messages from my silhouettes deck for you, Gemini. Let's see. Let's see what's up. Y'all got something complicated going on here, Gemini. So for some of you guys, what's coming through is whoever it is that you're crushing on. Maybe it's just a fantasy and it's telling you that it's not going to work out. But for others, again, you share this history with this person and you guys do have love for one another. But if there is an imbalance here, if one person wants it more than the other, if one person is constantly taking rather than giving towards the connection, then that creates an imbalance. And it's true, that type of interaction will not work long term. We do have the fifth dimension here. When our 3D world is spiraling out of control, here is where chaos cannot touch us. Here is where we can just be. So clearly in the 3D world, for some of you, it's not working out. In the 5D, it's a different way of interacting, where it's less stressful perhaps. That is where you guys can still feel the love for one another. What else for Gemini? Here's part of the drama coming in, okay? Because this is a mystery woman. And why it's not going to work out for some of you. Because this mystery woman represents a third-party situation. I'm the one he hides in the shadows, the one he doesn't tell you about, the one he comes home late for, the one he desires when he's not with you. Love, drive carefully, I love you. Life, fill up the tank before you get home. Fill up the tank before you get home because I'm with somebody else. And now we've got a broken feminine here because of this. That's heavy stuff. Okay, so that's one storyline coming through. It's not going to apply to everybody. And then we have elation. My happiness thrives with you. Please don't doubt my love for you. It's the only thing I'm sure of. Okay, so your love, the love that they have for you, Gemini, it actually makes them really happy. Promises. Often broken, but when it comes to you and I, our unbreakable bond, I will remember the vows we've spoken and keep it close to my heart forever. Soulmates. And last message, we do have intensity. I can no longer ignore this magnetic pull between us. I often wonder what it would be like to kiss you. Okay, so we have quite a few scenarios coming through here for the collective. Take whatever one makes sense for your life, your story here, because there's a lot going on here. All right, so let's grab some tarot to clarify some of these messages here from my tarot teacher. All right, Gemini, it's not so cut and dry for the collective this time. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's really shy, fantasizing about you, they're infatuated with you. Whoops. And we have the moon popping up. So for some of you guys, maybe your person is a Pisces. Now, this makes sense because, again, with this mystery woman card, that's deceptive energies. This is an affair. Picking up off of that moon energy. That's what it is. It can be deceptive in nature. Lies, secrets, misconception, anxieties, fears. It's all part of the energy of the moon. So for some of you guys, it makes sense that we would have a Two of Swords here. Swords is your own air energy, Gemini. So we've got a stalemate here for some. You guys are stuck, which is perhaps why this makes sense, that there's been a shift in the energy between the two of you and it's not going to work out. That's just a part of the reality. So maybe you're choosing to actually walk away from that connection and leaving it behind, and perhaps daydreaming and moving on to somebody else that you feel this soulmate connection with. For my feminines, you are coming through as the High Priestess here, so you got to pay attention to your intuition and what feels right for you. Perhaps as a result of what you have endured and something difficult and painful as a result of infidelities and third parties, you've gained a lot of wisdom. You know what it is that you're going to put up with and what it is that you will not accept from future connections. Five of Pentacles. Somebody was definitely left out in the cold here. This does represent a breakup and the struggles and worries that a person has gone through because of something very painful that happened here. In order for you guys to make this work, there would have had to be equal give and take. But for some of you guys, that just was not happening. But there are those of you thinking about a potential soulmate connection here, somebody that you are crushing on and they're crushing on you. And if you guys can actually have equality in that connection where you're both giving as much as you're receiving, then that has a lot of potential. It's got a lot of potential. And then we've got the Justice card here. For some of you, maybe your connection is with a Libra. So this is all about the truth and clarity, balancing the scales. And I feel if you are dealing with somebody who is no longer investing their time with you because they're with somebody else, then this can also represent karmic justice that will eventually be done. Sorry, I've been burping all morning. I'm like, I can't even speak today. So yeah, you know, there's this need to balance things out for some of you. But there are also some of you guys coming through here where there's a potential to build something with a soulmate. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself here. Wow. Wasn't expecting it to go in that direction. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue here. If I can grab my cards from my HeartSpace Oracle, Gemini. So let's grab some conversation here. Get the conversation started between you and a particular person. And since we've got quite a few scenarios coming through here, we'll see what pops up. You know I'd say yes in a heartbeat, so ask me. So for those of you who are dealing with somebody who's shy, it could be a man, it could be a woman, it doesn't matter, feminine, masculine, they're shy. So maybe this is you saying, it's like, you know I'd say yes in a heartbeat, so ask me. But if they're really shy, they might not ask you, so it might actually fall on you to do the asking. I just want you to take me in your arms and hold me for an eternity. So that's coming through for some of you. A soulmate bond. Just shut up and kiss me already. Remember this card? I often wonder what it would be like to kiss you. Well, some of you guys might absolutely get that opportunity to kiss someone you're crushing on. And after the conversations that you guys have to get to know each other, you know, maybe this is what you'd say. It's like, can we stop talking? It's like, just shut up and kiss me already. Look at this one. What started out as friendship turned into something so magical. Let's bring the magic back. And for some of you, you can. There's a possibility. Okay, I'm going to grab one more card to wrap it up here, Gemini. There we go. Please come back. I can't do life without you. So some of you guys might hear from your crush, your person, that they want to return. Maybe they realize they made a mistake, that the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and maybe they're wanting to reach out to you to ask. It's like, can we start over? It's up to you, of course, Gemini, if you accept that offer. Totally up to you. And whatever scenario makes sense for you here, because there's quite a few coming through, this is the advice that's presenting itself. As long as the person that you're thinking about, this is the main message here with that Six of Pentacles. There has to be equality in the partnership. If it's out of balance, that's because it's not equal energy between the two of you. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, Gemini, and I do hope whatever message this offered you here today, that it helps you out. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.